Hello everybody, and welcome back to Sal Plays Skyfactory. Yeah, so I've done a little bit, and I mean a real little bit of work between last episode and this episode. Just made the platform a little bit bigger, made a few more barrels. I've got these 4 over here ready to collect rainwater. It's still only day 1, it hasn't rained yet. And here I've got 4 barrels under cover to do some composting. We're going to need to make, I think, about a stack of dirt, seem to remember, a lot of dirt. And the first thing that I want to do with all of that dirt, the dirt we're going to turn into stone. First thing I want to do with the stone is to start making some tinker's tools. And to get stone out of dirt, we need to make string, because we need to make a sieve. And I'm going to infest a crop of trees with these little things. These are silkworms. When we put them in the leaves, they will infect the leaves and they'll make silk for us, or string. So I want a lot of leaves, and I'm using this old trick. I don't even know if this still works in 1.9, but certainly in 1.7, if you built a little tower and put a torch next to it, it would make sure that your trees grew big. And a bigger tree is going to have bigger leaves, more leaves on it. So let's see how we get on here. Might take a little while. If it does, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I don't think it's a huge tree, to be honest. No, not the best we could have done. Never mind. Right, what we'll do is we'll just plant these worms in these trees. These worms are actually edible. If we didn't have such a good crop of apples, I might be tempted to save some, because you only need 1 to get it to spread everywhere, but we don't need to eat them. We've got plenty of apples, so we can just leave those to spread, and I'll be back in a moment. While this tree's finishing, we'll get our tinker's tools set up. So these are really easy to make, and they make very, very, very good tools. And it's based around patterns, tool patterns, and I know I'm going to want 2 of these, I seem to remember. I'll just make 1 set for now. These blank patterns we need to put into a pattern table, a stencil table. Stencil table looks like this. And there it's given us more of the tinker's information. And for you actually get all of these instructions in a book when you start. So we started off, we had these books in our inventory, and it tells you, here you go, your blank patterns, you make a stencil table, you use the stencils on a part crafter, you keep your patterns in a chest, and then you build it on a tool station. I haven't gone as far as the tool forge yet, because that takes a lot of iron. So there's our stencil table, and then we need a part builder, and that'll make all the bits of the tools. And then yes, we need the pattern chest. There we go. And then the last thing is the what's it called? The tool assembler. I know it's a crafting table with a blank pattern on top, a tool station. Right, let's get these things assembled. Doesn't matter which order you have your patterns in. So I found that I prefer to have my tool station next to a chest, an ordinary chest, and my pattern chest I like to have next to my parts builder. And it doesn't really matter, because if you click on any of these, you can access the pattern chest from any of these things. You can get, they all sort of, they interconnect these 4 things. Right, now we need to make some more patterns. Just need 2 sticks for that. Okay. And what I want to make is I need an axe. Instead of using my wooden axe to chop down trees, I want to make an axe, but Tinker's Tools do a really nice version of a thing called a maddock, which is a shovel and an axe together. So I'm going to make all of the bits for a maddock first. So we want an axe head, and we want a shovel, and that'll do us for now. I'm going to put those patterns in here, because before we can, I can't put the blank ones in, that's why we want it near a chest. We'll put these books away as well. Now we need some dirt. We need some stone, because you can't make the Tinker's Tools out of wood, or you can't make a maddock out of wood. So let's look at what we've got here. Is everything converted? It has. So now it's time to, let's just eat. Now it's time for string. So let's do that then. We've got a good crop of string actually. We'll get a load of worms too. What we want to do with this string is to convert it into silk mesh. And I'm going to need 2 for my light sieve, but I'm also going to need 8 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to need 8 for the heavy sieves. And let's have a look in, for anyone who's not played modded Minecraft before, because this was new to me. I never knew how, I watched lots of modded Minecraft and I didn't know how people got this up, but when it's built in, it's automatic. As soon as you click on your inventory, this all just crops up. And if you put something in the search box, and what we want to make is a sieve, you kind of got to know a little bit about what you're looking for. But yeah, it'll bring it up, and then if I left click on the one that I want to make, it'll tell me the recipe. And if I do it over a crafting bench and then click on the one that I want to make and click the question mark, it'll actually put the things into my crafting bench so that I can drop the right things in the slots. And there we go, an oak sieve. Right, while I'm here, and just because I've got the picture doesn't mean that I can't actually build something completely different. Let's just make some sticks, because I want to make a heavy oak sieve as well. Press the question mark. This is not your ordinary silk mesh. Don't press the question mark, go back to the oak sieve. It's heavy silk mesh. So let's make that, and this is 4 of these, so I'm going to need 2 of them. I don't think they stack. Oh, they do. Okay. Back to the heavy oak sieve. 2 of them. And you get different materials out of each of these two different sieves. The heavy oak sieve we're not going to need straight away, but we're going to want it pretty soon. So I'm going to put our light sieve there, and the heavy sieve, ooh, let's see. Actually, we'll want that maybe over here. We'll be fine. Maybe not quite that up, but actually in front of the pattern chest to be perfect. Right. Now what I can do is put this dirt through here, and we'll see what we get out of it. So we've got 3 pebbles there. 8 pebbles. 8 pebbles gives us 4 cobblestone. Get in. We've got stone. And that means that we can go to our part builder and we can make a stone shovel head, and we can make a stone axe head. And then if we go to the tool station, select the maddock, there it is, and just put the bits in, and we can just use a stick for that. Woohoo, there we go. And that will replace, we don't want to use the wooden axe anymore, because this is like a wooden axe, a stone axe. So it does wear out quite fast, but it's got skill levels associated with it, so as we use it, we'll get better. And it'll upgrade itself with use. So, time to make more saplings. I'm going to need about, did I say a stack of cobble? I think it is. So that's going to be a lot of trees. So once I've got a stack of dirt, should make us about a stack of cobble. I'll come straight back then. Oh, and it started to rain. Brilliant. That means that we're going to, yeah, so these barrels are starting to fill up with water. And we're going to use 2 of these barrels to make water to make clay. And then the other 2 barrels we'll use to make an infinite spring with. Look at that tree, that's a nice tree. Okay, back in a bit. Oh, I've just got an upgrade. So I begin to feel comfortable holding the stone maddock, and perhaps holding onto it is going to bring me luck. I don't know whether that means that I get more drops or something when I'm using it, whether I'm generally lucky or whether I'm just lucky when I'm using it. Don't know. But it is about time we repaired it. So I'll make a bit more stone. Oh, I think we just got some seeds there as well. See what we got. So we got pumpkin seeds, wheat seeds, grass seeds. Nice. And enough stone to keep us in tools while I prepare the rest. Right, let's just fix the maddock up. So we put that in there. We put the cobblestone in there, and that's been repaired. Oh wow, I've just accumulated a patch of moss. So that means that this is a lucky self-repairing Maddock. How marvellous. Oh, I've got 1 haste on my Maddock now. Well, we've probably got about enough cobble coming out of this last batch now. So it must be about time for the end of the episode. So a quick update on the purpose of all of this, because what I'm doing here is building a multiplayer world, setting it up in single player so that there's enough room for more than sort of 1 or 2 of us to play on it, and collecting details from the people who want to play. So Urtex, you're in. Your name's on the list, and the people who've talked to me outside of the comments, yeah, we'll be in touch as soon as we know what exactly when, what times and stuff like that. Shall let you know. Now, let's just have a look at what we've got. So while we were sifting for pebbles, we also got 3 pumpkin seeds, 6 grass seeds, 8 wheat seeds, 2 sugarcane, an acacia seed, so that's like a sapling, melon seeds, a spruce seed, carrot seeds, and an acorn. Very nice. Alright, I shall be putting out episodes as rapidly as I can make them, so that I am both keeping up with the comments, because I'll put them up fairly real time. I'll edit this, go put it up, and then I'll play a bit more, and I'll edit that, and I'll put it up, and I'll get them out in rapid succession so that this world is ready for playing this weekend, and then we'll take it from there. So I shall see you soon. Next episodes we're going to be looking at magic hammers and getting some ores. So that's going to be exciting. We'll be setting things on fire soon. See you soon. Bye bye.